The village of Amravati was dying. The sun, once a giver of life, now glared down mercilessly. The river, once full and flowing, was now a cracked and dusty scar. Crops withered and died. Children cried from hunger. The villagers gathered every day at the ancient temple. They prayed to the gods for rain. They offered what little food they had left, but the skies remained stubbornly clear. Hope began to dwindle.
One evening, as the villagers knelt in prayer, a hush fell over the crowd. A figure emerged from the setting sun, his silhouette wreathed in golden light. A sense of peace settled over the anxious hearts of the villagers.
The figure was Rishi Atharvan, a sage who lived high in the mountains. He was said to possess wisdom older than time. He listened patiently as the village elder spoke of their plight. His eyes, deep as the ocean, held both sadness and a spark of hope.
The balance has been disturbed, Rishi Atharvan spoke, his voice a low rumble. The element of fire rages too fiercely, consuming the life-giving water.
The villagers looked at each other, fear and confusion clouding their faces.
He continued, "There is a legend passed down through generations, a legend of the eternal flame, a sacred fire held captive by the mountains. This flame holds the power to restore balance, to bring life back to Amravati."
But the path to the eternal flame is fraught with danger, Rishi Atharvan cautioned. He looked over the villagers, his eyes finally settling on two young souls. Ananda, a young man brave and strong, and Asha, a young woman known for her quick wit and kind heart.
Ananda, Asha, the sage called out, "You are the chosen ones. You must embark on this perilous quest and bring back the eternal flame."
Fear flickered in their eyes, but duty and a glimmer of hope overshadowed it. They stepped forward, ready to face the unknown.
"You will face trials that will test your courage and your spirit," Rishi Atharvan warned. "But remember the words of the Atharva Veda, the ancient hymns of healing and balance. They will be your guide, your strength, your shield."
Ananda and Asha set off at dawn. They carried with them the hopes of their village and the sacred verses of the Atharva Veda etched into their hearts. The journey was arduous. The sun beat down mercilessly, and the dry wind whipped at their faces. Yet they pressed on.
They faced scorching deserts that stretched endlessly before them. They navigated treacherous mountain passes, their path barely visible in the swirling mists. Each challenge tested their resolve, pushing them to the brink of their physical and mental limits.
Whenever doubt crept in, whenever exhaustion threatened to overwhelm them, they would stop. They would close their eyes and recite the ancient verses. The words of the Atharva Veda resonated within them, filling them with renewed strength and determination.
Finally, after what felt like an eternity, they reached a hidden cave, its entrance shrouded in mist. This was the gateway to the eternal flame, but guarding it was a fearsome serpent, its scales shimmering like 1,000 jewels, its eyes cold and ancient fixed upon them.
"Only those who possess wisdom worthy of the eternal flame may pass."
The serpent hissed, its voice echoing ominously in the cavern. It uncoiled its massive body, blocking their path.
"Answer my riddle and you shall proceed, fail and face my wrath."
The serpent's voice boomed, filling the cavern with its presence.
"I hold the warmth of 1,000 suns, yet I am as cold as the heart of winter. I am the beginning and the end, the destroyer and the creator. What am I?"
Ananda and Asha exchanged a worried glance. The serpent's riddle was a difficult one, full of paradox and shrouded in mystery. But then Asha remembered a verse from the Atharva Veda, a verse about the nature of time.
You are time. You hold the warmth of past suns and the coldness of winters yet to come. You are the beginning and the end of all things, the force that both destroys and creates.
The serpent regarded them for a moment, its expression unreadable. Then a low rumble shook the cavern. It was not a rumble of anger, but of something akin to amusement, even approval.
"You have spoken wisely. You have proven yourselves worthy. The path to the eternal flame is open to you."
With a final hiss, the serpent slithered aside, allowing them to pass.
Ananda and Asha cautiously entered the cave.
The air grew warmer, the scent of ozone filling their nostrils. Deeper and deeper they ventured, the passage illuminated by a soft, ethereal glow emanating from ahead. Finally, they reached a chamber at the heart of the mountain. And there it was, the eternal flame.
It burned not with a fierce heat, but with a gentle, unwavering light.
It pulsed with an energy that seemed to vibrate in the air around them, a tangible representation of life itself. They approached slowly, their hearts filled with a sense of awe and reverence. They knew they were in the presence of something ancient, something powerful, something sacred. As they drew closer, they felt a sense of peace wash over them, a feeling of rightness, of balance restored. As instructed by Rishi Atharvan, they carefully collected a portion of the eternal flame in a small earthenware lamp. It flickered gently, radiating a comforting warmth. With the lamp safely secured, they retraced their steps, their hearts lighter than their steps. Upon their return to Amravati, they were greeted with a mix of relief and hope.
Rishi Atharvan, his face creased with a gentle smile, guided them to the centre of the village. There they prepared a small pyre, carefully placing the earthenware lamp beside it.
With the villagers gathered around, Rishi Atharvan began to chant. The ancient words of the Atharva Veda, a prayer for balance, a plea for rain, filled the air. Ananda and Asha joined in, their voices blending with the sages, their hearts filled with hope. As the final syllable faded, a single drop of rain fell from the sky. Then another and another. Soon, a steady rain began to fall, washing over the parched land, quenching the thirst of the earth. The villagers erupted in cheers, tears of joy streaming down their faces. The rain continued throughout the night, a life-giving torrent that revitalized the land. The river, once a dusty scar, flowed freely once more. Crops that had withered sprang back to life, their leaves a vibrant green. The spirit of Amravati was reborn.
Ananda and Asha, hailed as heroes, watched as their village came back to life.
They knew their journey was not just about retrieving a flame, but about rediscovering the balance within themselves, within their community, and within the world around them.
From that day forward, the villagers of Amravati honored the eternal flame. They remembered the lessons learned from the Atharva Veda, the importance of balance, the power of ancient wisdom, and the courage to face the unknown. They passed these lessons down through generations. The story of Ananda and Asha became a cherished legend, reminding them that even in the darkest of times, hope can be found.
It reminded them that the power to overcome any obstacle lies not just in the flames that burn outside, but also in the flame of courage, resilience, and compassion that burns within us all.
The eternal flame, a symbol of life, a testament to the enduring spirit of hope, continued to burn brightly, a beacon of light in a world shrouded in darkness. And so, the village of Amravati flourished, forever grateful for the wisdom of the Atharva Veda and the bravery of two young souls who dared to answer the call.